My money vanished. Just like that, gone. Imagine working your entire life, saving diligently, only to wake up and discover inflation has stolen everything. For millions of Nigerians, this isn't a nightmare, it's their reality. Why is the Naira failing them? And why are so many Africans turning to the US dollar as their unlikely savior? We begin not in the gleaming towers of finance, but here, in the heart of everyday life. The marketplace. The lifeblood of Africa. A place of dreams, of survival, of relentless hustle. But beneath the vibrant energy, lies a truth many dare not speak. A truth about money. For generations, we've been told to trust our local currencies. To build our futures with the Naira, the Cedi, the shilling. But what if that trust has been misplaced? What if the very foundations of our financial security are built on sand? Imagine Amina, a hardworking single mother in Kano. She diligently saves her Naira every month, dreaming of sending her children to university. She pinches and scrapes, sacrificing everything. But year after year, the cost of that dream keeps moving further away. Why? Because while Amina saves, the value of her savings erodes. Inflation. A silent thief, picking away at our wealth, bit by bit. We see it in the rising prices of every commodity from the yam we buy to the petrol we need for our quarters, and the reality is that our currencies often cannot, will not, keep up. Think back to 2016. The Naira plummeted. Overnight, businesses crumbled, dreams shattered. People who thought they were building wealth watched helplessly as their savings were decimated. This wasn't an isolated incident. Devaluations have plagued many African nations, again and again. But there's another currency. A global currency. A currency that has consistently held its value, even strengthened against the storms of economic uncertainty. The US dollar. Now, some will say it's unpatriotic. That we should trust our own. That saving in dollars is somehow betraying our nations. But tell that to Amina. Tell that to the countless others who have suffered the consequences of currency devaluation. Because here's the hidden truth, while our governments preach financial independence, they themselves often hold their reserves in dollars. Wait, what? Why it matters now? For generations, African families have whispered a money rule, a principle passed down through hardship and triumph. It's not taught in textbooks, but etched in experience. Diversify your holdings. To put it simply, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Our grandparents understood this instinctively. They might have farmed cocoa, traded textiles, or run a small shop, but they also invested in property, livestock, and, crucially, they understood the value of stable foreign currencies. This wasn't just about immediate survival, it was about securing the future for their children, and their children's children. It was about generational wealth. Why is this diversification so critical, particularly in the context of currencies like the Naira? The answer lies in understanding the brutal reality of inflation and devaluation. Many African currencies, including the Naira, have faced significant challenges over the years. Think about this, in 1973, when Nigeria truly began to benefit from oil revenues, the Naira was actually than the US dollar. But look at the buying power today. The story becomes clear, a basket of locally held assets is likely to lose value. The impact of this on families is profound. Savings meant for education, healthcare, or starting a business can be wiped out by economic instability. The dream of a better future evaporates. That's why the older generations held onto the wisdom of diversification. They knew that while a currency might fluctuate, tangible assets and stable foreign investments could provide a buffer against economic storms. This isn't about abandoning our own currency, it's about safeguarding our future. It's about recognizing that in a volatile global economy, relying solely on one asset, especially a potentially unstable one, is a gamble we simply can't afford to take. But here's the wait, what? moment. The real wealth the older generation are protecting are the family legacies, the stories, the knowledge, and the connections that transcend currency. They understood that money is a tool, not an end, for building a future where our heritage thrives, no matter the economic climate. So, there you have it. The reality is, while we might prefer to keep our money close, the Naira's vulnerability can erode your savings over time. Diversifying into a stronger, more stable currency like the dollar isn't about abandoning your roots, it's about protecting your future and building wealth that lasts. And this isn't just theory. It's about empowering you, the everyday African, to take control of your financial destiny, today. Knowledge is power, and at PornoAfric, we are passionate about equipping you with the tools and insights to navigate the complexities of African finance. That's why we created the PornoAfric Insider Membership. For just $9 a month, you get access to exclusive content and resources that delve even deeper into topics like this, providing practical strategies for building wealth and achieving financial freedom. Head to pornoafric.com/membership.html to learn more. Remember, securing your financial future is a marathon, not a sprint. Stay informed, stay proactive, and make smart choices for a brighter tomorrow. Follow at PornoAfric for Africa Plus Money Plus Wisdom Fire.